Welcome to this module of the IB Business Management course. In this module, we'll be making an introduction to the four main business functions. If you look in your IB Business Management syllabus, you'll notice that there are 5 topics. The first topic is looking at an introduction to the business organization and environment, and the remaining 4 topics each individually look at one of the 4 main business functions. And so that's why it's very important to gain a foundational understanding of what each of these 4 business functions do. So without further ado, here are our 4 functions. We have our human resources up the top there, our finance and accounts, our operations, and our marketing. And each of these functions depend on each other. We say they are interdependent. For example, the human resource department doesn't work in isolation. It works with your finance and accounts, and then finance and accounts in turn work with your operations in turn work with your marketing. And so it goes in a cycle. A common trend across all business organizations is that every successful business has each of these 4 functions. For example, your human resources is involved with hiring and firing people. Your finance and accounts involves managing a budget. Your operations involves delivering the good or the service, producing that good or delivering the service. And your marketing involves, for example, advertising and the packaging of a product. And so for a business to operate successfully, whether you're a small business or a large conglomerate, you require the successful operation of all 4 of these functions. Now, the key difference between a small business and a large business is that a small business will typically have 1 or 2 people or a small group of people working on all 4 of these functions at once. Whereas in a large business, typically you will have department heads of department that will manage each of these functions. For example, you'll have a human resource department, and they will have human resource employees that work on human resource specifically. Then you will have finance and accounts, an operations department, and a marketing department. And each of them work in isolation, but they communicate with one another to make sure that things operate smoothly for the business as a whole. And so to reiterate, your 4 main business functions are your human resources, your marketing, your finance and accounts, and your operations management, or in some cases we call production. So what is the role of each department? Well, firstly, your human resource management is involved with ensuring that you have the appropriate people that are employed to make the product or the service, and that the people are adequately rewarded for doing so. And so to accomplish these goals, your human resource department must recruit employees, they must train employees, dismiss employees if they are not following business procedures, and compensating employees for work that is done to a really high standard. Next, you have your finance and accounts. And exactly as you would expect, your finance and accounts department involves forecasting your sales, keeping records of all your money, procuring your financial resources, and ensuring payment from people that owe the business money. And so the key goal of the finance and accounts department is to make sure that there are appropriate funds needed for the business to ensure its daily operations. Next, you have your marketing. In your marketing, typically you would think of your advertising. But if we go into it a bit deeper, we realize that marketing is about promoting, price, packaging, and distributing a product or service. What this means is that firstly, you need to promote the product or the service that you're providing. You need to price it at a reasonable price so that people are willing to buy your business, so that people are willing to buy your good or service. You need to package it in a way that is appealing, and you need to have an efficient way of distributing the product or a service, how we deliver that service. And finally is your operations management or production. And so this function is involved with ensuring that the right processes are in place to make sure that a product or a service can be delivered appropriately. It involves things such as quality control, making sure that your goods and services are of the quality expected. And so things you want to manage include controlling your stock flow, determining the best production method, and how to provide the best service. And so I mentioned before that each of these departments depend on each other. For example, if I take the example of some kind of recent change in a market, then a marketing department might determine that a product needs to be slightly different as a result of changes in consumer taste. The operations management or the production function must maybe redesign its process, at least to some degree, and that redesign may require some financial resources. So now it loops in the finance and accounts department. And so this redesign may influence the number and the type of people working in the business, which would have to involve some coordination with the human resource department, which is involved with hiring and training people. Another thing is that the character of the interdependence, so the extent to which the departments depend on each other, depends on the stage of the business's life cycle. What that means is that if a business is just starting out, then typically they will only focus on surviving. And so your human resources, your finance and accounts, your marketing, and your operations management or production will all be geared towards surviving. As your business progresses and is established in the marketplace, its priority might change. For example, now each department might focus on their own activity, or 2 or 3 departments might work together to work on a product. And so the strength of the business depends on how successfully the 4 functions are aligned to each other and how well they work. And so if we look at a classic case study of this company, Kodak. Kodak is a large company that went bankrupt in the early 2000s. And what they did was, back in the 20th century, the US had a very strong film market that was essentially dominated by Kodak. So every camera that was produced, most of the sales came from this company, Kodak. But what happened was that eventually a market change occurred. And with the introduction of digital technology, new technology, digital photography, for example, your cameras, Kodak failed to adapt. And so, for example, their marketing department failed to see that the market was changing. And so what happened was the marketing department failed to react, meaning that there was no change in the operations. And so with no change in your operations, you see a drop in sales, leading to a decrease in your finance and your resources. And then from there, you see a drop in the number of people that are hired in the company because you can't sustain having that many people. And so that's why it's very important that each of these departments work efficiently. Otherwise, a business may go bankrupt. That brings us to the end of this module. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you soon.